Aloha kako, what is up everyone? Welcome to my channel if you're new here, or welcome back if you've already taken the time to subscribe. I truly appreciate you being here, clicking on this video, just taking time out of your busy day or evening to join me for what it is that I call a mindful mirror talk. Now, this is just time that I get to allot to myself. When I actually get a chance to sit down at my vanity/desk, I really just, I'm here to center, align, connect or reconnect with divine, because as we know, throughout the day things get kind of hectic and we get thrown off. We can get triggered. We can, start to traverse a path of choice that really isn't beneficial for our growth. So this is time that I get to devote to myself and gain a peace of mind. And in doing so, I'm really just opening up myself to divine truth in order to receive it, not only for myself, but also to be able to deliver it as part of this truth-seeking and truth-speaking session. So hopefully that makes sense. And I actually had a bit of trouble getting started with this video as I attempted to sit down and I was constantly getting interrupted. And so it really did throw me off of my initial desire to sit down, but here I am, I made it, and as did you. So I totally appreciate that. Whew. And while I have this time, I want to go ahead and just do a quick dive into the energy that I've been feeling lately. Now, I know that there's a lot of heaviness going on in the world on a political scale, but pretty much in every aspect. And it is a reflection of the things that we are going through in our personal lives. So we really just have to tune in and look at the things that might be hindering us in finding peace and finding connection with not only others, but also with divine. I think I'm going to just go ahead and start with this creativity deck, because I feel, it took me such a long time to really connect with this when I first got it. And they were just sitting on my shelf, and I finally was able to open this and play around with it. And I really, truly connected and appreciate this deck. It's kind of unique. It has this like stitch artwork, tapestry artwork on it. I don't know, this just wasn't my cup of tea, but I definitely felt like once I was able to use this deck, it really did do the job of inspiring an openness to receive whatever messages is meant. So I'm going to start with this because I feel like this is a point that we need to make to be able to finish painting ourselves, finish creating ourselves, finish sculpting ourselves into the masterpieces that we are and that we are worthy of becoming. So this is about, because this card is stuck, this is about getting unstuck. This is about really getting past the, what is that called? I'm going to clear the deck as I think. Getting past the, I'm not receiving anything at the moment, just clearing the deck. This is about getting past the writer's blocks, the artist blank, whatever, just the periods of time where artists feel like at a low and that their creativity is at a standstill, is stagnant and stuck. So really getting past that and clearing our energy, our sacred spaces within, to allow the gift of inspiration and motivation and persistence to reign in creating the better versions or the best versions of ourselves. So I know it's a little different in here. I'm going to go ahead and turn you guys down. It's a little different because, I put on a new table covering because I accidentally spilled nail glue on the last one. And so I had to, before I could even start this video, I had to go and like redo everything, but it's all good. I kind of like this. This was gifted a long time ago, randomly, from an ex's relative, and so yeah, I guess I kept it over the years. I found this deep in my drawers. It's got a few like stains and pukas and whatnot, but I really appreciate and love the pattern, and her for thinking to just gift this to me. It's a pleasant makana that I do enjoy. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. I don't know why I went into that. Maybe it's just the aesthetics that's kind of pulling me into the earth green vibes. But stemming off of that, let's see where we are as we open up spaces to receive truth. All right, I had to take a few seconds of a different kind of breath meditation. And let's connect with our creative side, because creativity means that there has to be flow, and I'm feeling like there's been an absence of that lately. And I apologize for the noise. It is a Saturday. My kids are home, and yeah, it's just what it is. So hopefully that's not too much of a distraction. But I feel like we're missing out on flow. We're missing out on participating in or engaging with the things that make us feel alive. This has been super hard to try to film because I've attempted to start and finish a video multiple times today with the kids, and it just hasn't happened. So this is like literally my last attempt. If this doesn't work, then I guess you're not going to see this. But if it does, then it'll be up and you'll know that it was very difficult to get through. So I'd appreciate a like, a comment, or a subscribe. Much, much appreciated. But anyway, I'm trying to tune back in. Well, let's just go with this energy. Whatever energy we're feeling right now in this moment, we're here. We're here to accept it, acknowledge it, stare it down, transmute it if we need to, and continue to grow. Because we don't want to be stuck, right? We don't want to be stuck in that low vibrational, non-moving energy, non-flowing energy. So, guidance, divine, for the people, for I. Mahalo. Any other clarity to be seen and shared? Not at the moment. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just flip them. Wow, the moon. This looks like moon and lotus. These are like the petals of a flower. Wow. Dream. Connect to your intuitive dream world of metaphors and symbols. So where we are right now, I'm feeling like someone, okay, so I'm taking this energy that I'm feeling right now because of dealing with the kids, and there's always triggers, and, you know, parents, we always get buttons pushed, and impatience comes up, and I work on that every fucking day, okay? I really do truly try my best every single day, but I'm feeling like there's someone out there, there are people out there that can connect with this energy as well, and you may or may not have children, but I'm feeling like your reality right now in the physical sense is something undesirable, and that you're finding yourself stuck in this realm more often than not lately, where your dreams have been super intense, have been super symbolic, and you've been finding yourself kind of even daydreaming, drifting off during the day, because where you are in the present, current physical dimension is just undesirable to you, to your spirit, and you want growth. You dream of more. You dream of a better life, one that is more fruitful in the spiritual sense, but also in the physical sense of prosperity and wealth. You dream of better health and longevity. So you're really just kind of in this like floating, like I'm feeling like you're kind of wandering through these paths, trying to find a footing or a way, trying to interpret these dreams. And you may be overwhelmed by current circumstances, current situations. The hard work we love can leave us feeling burdened, drained, and burnt out, among other problems. Definitely hands up if you resonate with that. And sometimes just having those dreams might seem overwhelming because they might seem unobtainable for you. Let's see if I can turn this a bit more down. But the truth, no matter how overwhelming it may be, is necessary for you to obtain your dreams. An honest desire to know and speak the truth produces beneficial results. Could this be for our truth speakers out there as well, who might be trying to do the balancing act as well, and might be feeling like their reality isn't aligned with the dreams that they carry within their hearts and their minds? They want to change. So I'm feeling you want to change your reality. You want to change your current circumstances. And as overwhelming as it might be, that change might be, you have to accept the truth of your circumstance, of your situation. Okay. Any more truth, divine, to flow? Reveal more truth for us. Mahalo. Wow, we got a lot here. Actualization. You will achieve your full potential by virtue of your creativity and your honest pursuit of truth. And that came right after the truth card. How appropriate. So everything that you desire and everything that you want to accomplish and all the potential that you hold within you by your virtue is able to be yours, as long as you are honest and creative in your pursuit of truth, to actualize your dreams. Planting the seeds Having the intention to grow like a seed and bloom is at the heart of creativity. So planting the seeds of truth to be able to actualize into a reality and not just a dream. Even though it's overwhelming, we have to start somewhere. Begin somewhere. Plant or sow your seeds somewhere. So I don't know who I'm talking to specifically, but if this message is resonating with you, I'm feeling, I didn't even read this, but I'm feeling like you're overwhelmed by the obstacles that you've faced, not just recently, even though that's more of the immediate tone of the message that I'm receiving, but I'm feeling like you've been struggling, you've been going through obstacles your whole life. Like you don't know life without obstacles. Like you wish for it and you dream it because your reality is kind of bullshit and undesirable, right? But you're like, I'm not, like, that's nice. Like I'd love to be able to have that. Or like you wake up from a beautiful dream and you're like, damn, like I wish that could be mine. But you have to start somewhere. Start by sowing the seeds of truth to actualize that and manifest that into your new beginnings, new starts, fresh starts, right? And not be overwhelmed by the lessons, by the challenges that come up, because sometimes those are needed to be able to root yourself more solidly and ground yourself more solidly in faith and truth of divine. Like, you know, you're guided. You know that divine is navigating you through this realm. So these obstacles only help you strengthen your resistance to them. Like, they're there, but they also give you the lesson of strengthening yourself, getting kind of a tough skin in a sense, you know, for what it is that you dream to do. Whatever your dreams are, I'm feeling like you have big dreams, or dreams that just don't seem realistic to the life that you're leading right now. But don't be your own obstacle. Don't get in your own way and be your own, like, worst critic. Start somewhere. You just have to sow the seeds and take a chance. We're not here to continue to run this race towards perfectionism. It doesn't exist. You know, we need to stop thinking that we need to make a checklist. Well, in order for me to accomplish my dreams, or to have, you know, dream could be like your dream lifestyle, your dream partner, your dream job, dream car, dream whatever. Like something that you feel like is just not as much of a reality as it could be. Stop making checklists for those dreams, right? And just plant the seeds of good intention to be able to bloom and create a start for you that will blossom into this huge secret dream garden within, right? But you can't do that when you put limitations on yourself and you try to be perfect with your path. It's not going to happen. The obstacles will ensure that that's not going to happen. This came upside down. I think I'm just going to read it as such. So curiosity does say, be spontaneous, wander, move forward, look ahead, and stretch above the present circumstances. You're not doing that. You're not exploring. You're not delving and exploring the obstacles that are around you that are the lessons that you need to learn from. You know, you're not in wonderment of the world around you. You're not looking ahead and trying to move forward and plant these seeds and watch them grow and water them and all of that. To grow past your present circumstances. Into the types of unions, into the types of relationships, friendships, connections that you desire. Once you've decided to walk your path, especially with others, you must put the relationship first. If this is with divine, put the relationship first. You know, this could be partnership with our angel guides, our spirit guides, our animal guides. Partnership with our truth seekers. All right, any other truth? Let's get the partnership card. Any more truth flow for the partnership? Maybe you're in a partnership that is full of resistance, no forward movement. Like maybe that's why you weren't able to move forward, to look ahead, to wander, to be spontaneous, because maybe your partnerships were holding you back, holding you in resistance. But this is about understanding why you resist what you have to do is a crucial part of the creative process, is a crucial part of mastering your own art of self and spirit, of creating the most desired version of yourself. You have to understand, why do you resist? What is it about resisting the forward flow? If this partnership is holding you back, you're not going to be able to fulfill those dreams. So maybe somebody's going through like a breakup or a difficult time analyzing their relationship and the worthiness of it to the direction of their life. perhaps. Good Lord, I keep getting interrupted nonstop this whole day. Oh my goodness, I'm really, really in need of transmutation. And maybe this heaviness and this this need for forward movement, I don't know. I'm feeling like what I'm feeling personally is correlating with the message of our partnerships creating resistance within us. Like, so it's time to look at our relationships with partner, romantically, platonically, a friendship relationship, I don't know, sibling, parent to child, like our valued relationships and interactions that we're having, that we've been experiencing lately, are really pushing us towards getting to the root of a problem that is not allowing for growth, not allowing for forward movement. It's creating a lot of resistance, which could breed toxicity in the partnership. So what do we need to know, Divine? Because I'm right here with the people then. Please feed truth. I'm going to put that chunk back, but all right, we'll keep it. I'm not even going to try to dictate. Just lead me, Divine. So, transformations. This is what is necessary. This is what we are in need of desperately. This is what is like that homework that just hasn't been turned in. Like, you know it's due. You know you got to do it. You know you got to hand it in. You know you got to complete the work. But you've been resistant to it. Allow the energy of fear to be transformed by love, creativity, and compassion. Allow the energy of fear. So maybe you're afraid of what is on the beyond, what's on the other side, what is there for you in this dream world that you desire. Could it be yours? Of course it could be yours, but through transformation, through release and surrender of resistance. Examine your situation and take care of every detail one step at a time. This can't be let go. You can't just like skip the parts. You know, like if this is our homework and we know we got to turn this in, we have to pay attention to the details of the work, because our grade, our elevation, our evolution is all dependent on whether or not we double check our work, double check the details of our transformation, so that it is full and complete and not half-assed, setting the whole cycle over again, resetting us back to the beginning. But it's also about having fun with it, you know, not taking yourself so seriously. So somebody needs to hear that, because as we get into this tight energy of like, oh my gosh, this is just like, why the fuck is things like this? And I need to get myself together, perhaps. Like, my partnerships are not where I want to be. Like, I got this checklist for all the dreams I'm having, but I'm facing obstacles that are getting in the way. But these are the lessons that I need to learn in order to transmute. You know, I'm afraid maybe to start new ventures, new chapters. There's so much going on, but Divine just wants you to know, have fun and experiment, inventing something that surprises and has never existed before, which is yourself, inventing and creating and molding you. You are the art. Trust that you were born a creative being and have never stopped being one. All right, moving into my guidance deck. We're trusting Divine. We're trusting the process. We got a lot to work through. We got a lot to comb out. There's a lot of kinks up in our fucking spines, a lot of kinks up in our spirit right now. But we're going to leave it at all this mess. We're going to leave in the hands, in the arms of divine trust and truth. All right. Clearing this deck, I'm not taking any cards. What we've seen, that refresh is necessary. You can't be doing the hard work, weed eating, mowing lawns, pulling weeds, landscaping, whatever the case may be, cleaning house, reorganizing, spring cleaning, and not taking a break and getting yourself something to drink, or, you know, a refreshing glass of water, maybe tea. We definitely have to remember to renew ourselves. So with that knowledge, how does it allow us to flow forward with this energy that needs to be combed out? What's the truth, Divine? Mahalo. Any clarity? Not at the moment. So, where we left off, trust. But I'm seeing trust the storms. Because all of the things that are meant for you will occur, will happen, will be. Including the storms, including the things that you think are undesirable. There is a reason that they're there. And storms are nature's way of clearing out unhealed, unemotional, imbalanced, stuck energy in the earth, right? And so this is just indicating that we're in need of understanding through that renewal, through that healing. So it's all trusting divine, even through the storms, because the storms are just a way to rebalance. And getting through that storm makes you feel empowered. And once you feel empowered, it empowers others. It inspires others. It allows others to admire because of what they see you going through, perhaps. The way the story goes, I'm hearing. The way the cookie crumbles will be observed. And your intuition is what guides you into the paths that are meant for you in life. Your intuition helps protect you from turning down the wrong ones. But again, this is about, literally channeled on this card, trust divine. Trust your intuition. Stop doubting. Tune in or connect with divine. Divine will make sure this is always charged. Wow. So who is this about? I'm seeing, okay, so hold up. Let's lay this shit out. Hold up. They don't love you like I love you. Slow down. They don't love you like I love you. All right. So the former friend, we're seeing like they're watching how trust navigates you through the storm, right? They're watching they're watching this space of yours, this sacred third eye intuitive space. They're watching you tune in and connect with divine. They're seeing how universe always equips you with the right tools to get you through, to navigate you through any storm, right? But we have this truth card, but we have the bad side, which indicates it's either you or it's this person. You're not facing your truest, most unrevealed form. Taking accountability and acknowledging your truest, most unrevealed, unexposed self. Facing that in the mirror, right? Like, look at the mirror, damn it, or else why are you here? This is about having or engaging in those sensitive, serious talks or conversations. Those combos need to be had now. This is trust, truth. It's a divine gift to free oneself. So bad side is just indicating you're resistant to these conversations that need to be had. Maybe with a former friend. So someone out there is just maybe being, I don't know, I don't want to say stubborn. With that resistance, didn't we get, yeah, that resistance is not going to allow you to move forward in transformation. No matter how long or how much you may dream for those changes, those shifts, those elevations, those glow ups to happen, it won't unless you have these conversations of truth, of really exposing to the light everything that may have blocked you, from your transformation. Maybe that's also what partnerships could have come up for with your friendships, romantic partnerships, sisterhoods, brotherhoods, parent-child, whatever the case may be, whatever the type of partnership is that you resonate with. It's time to sit down and talk to these people in ho'oponopono or make amends. Mend the wounds. Because they probably sit and look at the memories, observe you, through your past. There's an enjoyment. It's like when you open a photo album and you're like reminiscing on the memories that you've made and captured and whatnot. I'm feeling like this is the energy that we're going. So what does this mean? I'm seeing like sharing photo albums, trying to conjure up a reconnection with this person, having those serious and sensitive talks. So what is this about? Ooh, man. Mahalo nui. Anything else? Got YouTube, so this person could very much just be watching. Maybe through the photos, through your YouTube, this person kind of watches you from multiple platforms, but the YouTube is to basically tune into you. They know that you're natural, that you're on the path of purpose, and they just want to stay connected, I'm seeing. And maybe your lack of growth is very directly tied to this energy, to this person. All right. Caught up on proving them wrong without realizing how divine you are and that you don't need to make the effort, that angels already have that. Yes, this is about someone you know. This is about someone, again, former friend. This could be an acquaintance, someone you knew of, a friend currently. This could be family, someone that is within your radar, within your scope. Let's just take this as, whether it's you or them, whoever this energy is for, let's just take this as a reminder to stop hiding the truest self. Stop wearing the mask. Stop living in a house of mirrors. You know, we're really needing to transmute this energy, transform that energy, either from the people watching you, us, you, whoever it is, or you watching them. That is an energy that has to be gone, because all it does is create blockages, which ages you. You know, you're steady looking and feeling older. You're reaching for those, didn't you get habits? I'm seeing habits. You know, these blockages are forming habits within you, whether it's like eating, alcohol, gossiping, freaking some kind of sport or athletics. Whatever the case may be, you're reaching for something else to kind of deal with the pain, but you're not dealing with the root of the pain, and that's what's causing the blockages when you're dealing with something that has not been discussed. These conversations that need to be had with this person who's watching, who's looking at your photos, who's been a former friend, or who knows you, you know, someone you know. But anyway, the energy isn't great, and it just is really coming to a head where the masks need to be off, the conversation needs to be had. And also, with something that blocks, it creates that stagnation of ill health. And so this is also reminding us, as we sit down at the table to have these conversations, to engage in this truth revealing, essentially having these sensitive or serious talks. As we sit down at the table, we want to remind ourselves that the meal we share was cooked with love. So this is about revealing your truth. This is in regards to, because it flipped with the love side. This is about speaking life, your soul food. And much love goes into your actions because you are mindful of the intentions behind emotions and thoughts. So this is truly coming to terms with and sharing your intentions. They come to you for that comfort food. So whoever is on whoever's on this trip of energy right here is only forming blockages, but this is also the time where we just need to sit down with love and share good conversations, share healing conversations, healing soul food and soul truth. We have a no card here. What is this card about, Divine? I'm going to go ahead and clear first, because I feel like this definitely needs some shuffling. I'm not going to accept whatever's from the clearing. Yes, I know that. Okay, what is this card about? No, I don't know what's going on. No leave. As I'm seeing. No leave. Don't go. How come? The leave card is about never stay any place you ain't welcome. If you were wondering perhaps whether to stay or leave, angels advise you to go. Time to ditch the party, trust your gut. But remember, we're sitting at the table in conversation, in healing conversation, sharing with love and good intent to be able to manifest. This is about manifestation and the law of attraction, really like bringing forth what is good for you, what is healing for you. And the no card popped out, so I'm going to read this as, no, it is not time to leave. Don't get up from the table until shit is cleared. We got Ohana and neighborhood. So Ohana is family, and so this is maybe creating a sense of family with this person that may have, I don't know, it's saying former friend, someone with a YouTube. Let's go back into the YouTube, because I didn't really explain this. The YouTube is about someone watching you, inspired by your persona, because you're too good to be real. They also have a YouTube, or multiple YouTubes that they don't really utilize for content, but they utilize for watch purposes. They see that you're natural and that you're on your path of purpose. So they're intent on watching you, but they come with a lot of that reminiscing, going through old photos, going through your photos, whatever photo albums you had or you shared with them. But they're really hiding in a house of mirrors, and they're really hiding their true self when around you. So it's time to sit at the table and share that truth, your truth, that soul food, right? With love. To be able to forgive, release any past pains, find peace and love. You know, this is about really helping start or better your own life, reminding yourself of your divine connections, reuniting with those divine connections. So this is possibly treating them like family, becoming ohana. And this is what happens when you don't leave. You don't get up from the table until the meal is complete. You know, you don't just dine and ditch. So this is really resolving the problems, perhaps. And then we got neighborhood. Let's see what neighbors. It landed upright, so that's good. We were talking about, this is not only how you're viewed, but this is like a contentment, like I'm hearing Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. So neighbor, this is about really bringing forth that neighborly, family oriented energy that maybe you were missing in your partnerships. Remember, in your friendships, your partnerships, whatever. You were too busy trying to be perfect, too busy having a checklist to your dreams, which only stacked resistance and an inability to move forward in your way. It stacked obstacles in your way. So now this is about really finding your path to being the version of yourself that can truly come forward and show that they care. They care for others more than themselves. Mahalo. Closure and conclusion. Mahalo nui. Now what do we do with this energy, divine? We got scissors. So in order to keep along this path, what do we do with this energy? We must cut. Cut it off. Before you cut something, there's a moment of hesitation though. Yeah, like before you cut your hair, before you cut like along the dotted line, you're kind of reassuring yourself that your scissors are aligned and everything is good to go, right? Before you cut it off. But this is about no hesitation or second guessing. After the initial release, there is reassuring relief. So sometimes when we cut our hair, we're just cutting off those dead ends, right? Or we're cutting off like an emotional attachment. So this is really trusting universe, nurturing ourselves along this path, and finally getting to the point where we can cut whatever it was that was holding us back in resistance through the obstacles, right? Through the two-timing energy, through the blockages, all of that, right? We're really cutting off as a form of release that which weighs upon us and anchors us down, so that there is a reassuring relief of weightlessness on us. No longer feeling that heaviness of maybe the unhappiness that others project upon you. Now that seems, if you haven't viewed any of my videos, this pizza card I had looking a little bit different. I added pizza party because usually when you eat pizza, it's kind of an indulgence food. It's one that you buy in bulk and you kind of share amongst a larger number of people. Now this is talking about indulgence in superficial conversations, situations, or circumstances. This is gossip shared over lunch. But beware, don't bite off more than you can chew. Don't choke. Don't choke on their unhappy boredom that they project onto you. Remember, we're cooking with love, that home cooked soul food, that good, healthy, hearty food that is good for your spirit. And now that we see how it plays out on turning enemies into family, perhaps into good neighbors, then we're able to cut out all the associations and the ties of indulgence and superficiality that has kept us from growing. So I'm really feeling like this is it's not a love reading. This is like a being reading. Who are you? What have you been dealing with in terms of your harvested relationships? And again, I use the word relationship not just to mean romantically. If it resonates with you romantically, then please take it, receive it. But if it's about, you know, a former friend, a friendship, a platonic relationship, a mother-child relationship, however it resonates with you, just know that Spirit is saying it's really time to sit down at the table of truth and really release those uncertainties of low self-esteem and doubt, and bear your truest self. Take off the masks. Sit with good intent to clear any karma, to clear any negativity, any nastiness, stagnation between you and whoever this person is for you. Because we're really spiraling, moving on up, ascending, transcending into higher realms. And there's going to be people around you that might need to be on your team, you know? And because of your ego or because of past circumstances or situations, you may not have seen eye to eye, but as y'all continue to grow and to evolve, it's, you know, really showing you towards a path where you can finally be at a point where you can cut the bullshit, the pizza party bullshit, sit down and be a good neighbor. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You are still there. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close this video off for sure with a Isis Oracle guidance card and see what our closing message is for today. I trust that you guys receive this message with openness, clarity, guidance, healing, and I pray that every moment forward from this on is moments of growth, moments of surrender to the truth, to divine, and moments that you can look back in gratitude that you have healed. So, last message for today. Mahalo. Confirmation of our balance, our harmony. This is the Scales of Balance card. Balancing, give and take, directing and flowing, play and solitude are ways to heal the relationship between the inner masculine and feminine energies. Heal the relationship between you and divine as well, right? Connection with the body is the most powerful form of healing for the feminine energy, as it holds the secrets to divine feminine wisdom. So dance, sing, play. I think we were talking about that. This is a time where we need to release, to dance, to create, to sing, to write. I did so many takes today, I don't even know what's going to make it in this video because I just got heavily interrupted. We shall see how this editing process goes, hopefully well. But yeah, we're closing out with rebalancing card. Just the acknowledgement of self and really stepping forward into our new beginnings, into our new chapters, into our new positions of self with a level of balance and a level of, what's the word? Reconciliation. I feel like this is a message of reconciliation. Someone just needs to know that harboring the old is not going to allow for forward movement and forward flow. It's not going to allow for the release of all the toxins that lie within your body, that lie within your spirit. So we're really just encouraging a reconciliation, the ho'oponopono, between you and perhaps that other divine, a twin flame, a partner, a karmic cycle or contact. One more divine reminder, Spirit. They watch you. Mahalo. Any other truth to that? Any final message? Mahalo. Spirit has humor. They saying we watching you. Yeah. Watching you in the mirror. Mindful mirror talk. Watching you speak to self. You guide them. Your icon energy. Whoever is watching you, along with Spirit, sees the truth of the reflection. And even though they strive to emulate or replicate or copy, this is just a card to state that no two shades will be the exact same or look the exact same on another. So focus on your own artistic or unique qualities that set you apart. There's no competition. It's just opening up the roadway to be a little wider for both to travel. So reconciliation between self, spirit, and the reflection of you. All right, mahalo nui. Hopefully that made sense. I just got distracted so much that I feel like I was all over the place. But if this message did resonate with you, then go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe if you are so compelled to do so. I greatly appreciate you guys for stopping by and viewing this video. Hopefully you guys can take away some truth and some guidance from it. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a beautiful day or evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. And I'll see you in my next video. Love, light, and always aloha.